Hello, my darlings. My name is Victoria, and this is Veritas Tarot. Pisces, I'm going to be doing the first of your 2022 readings for you this afternoon. We're going to be using my Moonology manifestation cards, and I've split the deck into 4 for you. So we're doing pulling a card for the new moon, the first quarter, the full moon, and the last quarter. And then I'm going to use my Spirit Song Tarot just to give a little bit deeper on those particular cards for you. And we're going to be looking at your sort of Spirit's advice for your wishes and intentions, the challenges, the sort of pinnacle of the situation, and also the sort of conclusion, the letting go of it as well. So my darlings, before I start, I hope you all had a wonderful new year. Thank you so much for all your lovely messages I received. I'm so grateful. Thank you. What else? I think that's it, actually. Let's move on ahead with your reading. Oh, yes. If the reading resonates, my darling, it simply means that you are remembering the messages that Spirit are giving you through me. So it's simply you remembering them. You know everything already within your soul. And if it doesn't resonate, my darling, it simply means this message wasn't for you at this time. There's always going to be a message out there for you at exactly the right time as guided by Spirit. So this is for Pisces, for those that most need to hear the message. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. And I've got all of my doggies with me here today, so I do apologize if there's any noise. I will stop the camera. Right, Pisces, open up to change. Now, who had this yesterday? I think it was Sagittarius started off with this as well. Open up to change. It's this is the spring card. This is the sort of blossoming card. This is the opportunities that are now beginning to come forth to you. You're beginning to be aware of changes. You're beginning to be aware of possibilities, opportunities, maybe something even that's making you uncomfortable. It's installing a little bit of fear in you because it's asking you to step to the edge of your comfort zone. And Spirit is asking you to do that. Come to the edge, he said. They're too afraid, they said. Come to the edge, he said. We don't want to, they said. Come to the edge, he said. We're too busy, they said. Come to the edge, he said. And they came, and he pushed, and they flew. So it's very necessary for you to step into the acceptance that this opportunity or opportunities have been given to you because you are ready for it. You are ready. You are more than ready for it. This is a beautiful blossoming of something happening for you. And change is the process by which the universe brings about that which you desire. Change is a gift of divinity. It is the Godding process. And change takes you, my darling, from where you are now to where you are manifesting. And Spirit is saying, be positive. There has been a period of time where things have been quiet for you, and that's been a necessary time, just like winter. But now you're coming into this spring, this chance for growth, a chance for a beautiful renewal for yourself, a chance for something that's going to really bear fruit for you. So open up to change. So let's see what else comes out with regards to this card for you. Thank you for Pisces, Spirit. Open up to change for Pisces. Awakening. Beautiful, beautiful card here for you. This is the Judgment card, my darling. This is that kind of pivotal moment for you. This is the chance for you, as I said before, to come into some full expression of who you are, whatever your creative expression is. Excuse me one moment, I just had something pop through then on my computer. There we go. So this is a chance for you to come into some full expression of who you are. The peacock represents letting go of things that no longer serve you. I do apologize. Letting go of things that no longer serve you, and kind of it almost, you know how the peacock expands its wings out, and it comes from something that looks very lovely, but something that looks absolutely extraordinary. And the Judgment card, the Judgment card is this pivotal moment for you. You can turn one way or another. This is your choice with regards what is coming in for you. It's always your choice, my darling. But Spirit is urging you to step forward now, to step to the edge of your comfort zone, whatever it is that you're looking to do. Because remember that your that energy, that creative expression within you is far greater, far much more powerful than any negative energy that you hold within yourself. And if you were but just to step into it, and there have been so many times when you have done that and felt so amazing for trusting yourself and having the confidence to do something, and Spirit is saying, do it again, take that step forward, because it's time now. And we evolve much more when we're made to feel that we're coming to the edge of our comfort zone. We evolve much more when we have that slight fear, and I'm going to call it feeling excited and ready, mixed in with excitement, mixed in with anticipation as well. That feeling, that extraordinary energy that you're emitting, you're pulling your manifestations towards you when you're in that space. Beautiful, beautiful card for you. And this is going to allow you, and I talked about the negative energy is just not as strong as this extraordinary energy when we lean into what is something we're passionate about or we desire, our creative expression. It's allowing you to release, to shed those last feathers, those last bits that you need to come into this full beauty of who you are. You have the vision to see ahead. You are envisioning, I can't say the word, I'm so sorry. You are seeing what is ahead. And Spirit is saying, trust those visions of what you're seeing. This is a huge time for you, for your personal inner development at this time. New beginnings coming in for you. This is an amazing space of spiritual awakening for you. And that is because you've come into acceptance about who you are, where you are, how you've got to that place, with gratitude to yourself for what it is that you have gone through. And you're ready, my darling. You're ready for this next greatest moment of your life. You're ready for the next greatest, grandest version of you, my darling. So beautiful, beautiful cards. So that's the new moon cards. Now we're going to look at the first quarter cards, but sort of the obstacles, challenges that you may face or may be facing at this time, and Spirit's advice for you. Thank you for Pisces. Thank you, Spirit. Well, they both flew out, so I'm just taking one. Thank you, Spirit. There we go. Put those there. So release control. Release control of this. It's an extraordinary thing to release control and to let go. It's very easy to say. It seems a lot harder to do when we are very conditioned to try and make things happen and try and control things. But I can tell you, and if you have done this a few times, the moment you do let go of control is the moment you step into the acceptance of now, the present moment. It's the moment you release what it is that the resistance that you're holding on to, because when you have an attachment to outcomes or you're trying to make things happen, you're not allowing things to evolve in the natural order of things and the natural universe laws, the ways of things. And the universe is your friend. It's your best friend. And it's never trying to trick you up or trip you up or anything. It's always trying to bring whatever it is that you're looking to manifest to you in that path of least resistance. And the way of doing that is release, relax, receive, to literally go with the flow, and to go with the sort of undercurrent, the undertone of that wave, to go with that. You know what I mean by that. When you when you know you're about to do something, and you know you're slightly pulling on it, stop, don't do it. Just take your hands off the wheel and say, you know what? I don't need to do this because I am relaxing and receiving. So let go of control means let go of how it's going to happen and when it's going to happen and who it's going to happen with. Let go of all of that. Focus simply on the feeling of how it makes you feel, why you want it, and the feeling of how it makes you feel, and enjoy that feeling and enjoy your present at this time, being grateful for everything you do have now. Let go of the control of this because you're holding on so tightly to the reins that there is no movement for the other laws of the universe to come in for you. And it's like the analogy of the mother cooking food for her child in the kitchen. When the child wants to get involved, and the mother and smiles and loves her child, the universe says, yes, of course you can get involved, but it makes things just a little bit slower and a little bit messier at times. So let go of control. That is your kind of challenge, my darling. Let go of control or release control. And I promise you this, when you release control of things, you will feel at peace. You will feel that you're feeling the undercurrent, the undertone of it all, and you will enjoy that sort of ride. Try it with things that you really are not so attached to and see what happens. And that's when the magic of the universe steps in. And now we're going to look at the full moon cards here. This is sort of the pinnacle of the situation emotionally for you. Thank you, Spirit. You know, goodness me, what flew out there? No, too many cards. There were 3 lots of cards that came out. 1 card, please, Spirit. Thank you. Break through the tension. Okay, and cool your emotions is on the bottom of the deck. Break through the tension. What I want you to do, you see you've got this scorpion here as well. The scorpion sort of is an extraordinary creature and can sting unexpectedly as well, but it's also because it's part of what its DNA is. It's part of who it is. And the scorpion doesn't know any other way of being. So to break through the tension, to break through what it is, and then you've got this beautiful flowing river here as well, and this is the full moon in Scorpio, this is to understand that what you're feeling at the moment with this tension is this nervousness, is this fear, is this clinging onto, it's the wanting something very, very much to happen. And so you're kind of getting yourself more and more and more wound up in terms of trying to make this happen. And you may be shaking your head now going, no, I'm not, I'm quite relaxed about it. But within yourself, the feeling behind the feeling behind the feeling, there is an awful lot of tension and stress within you because things are not panning out. They're not working out the way they're meant to. And nature has a way of surprising you about things. Now, whomever you are dealing with at this time, the scorpion is there, just be aware that they have come to have this soul path as a soul having a human experience, and they set their intentions for what that soul path may be. And it may be that it is somebody or something has continuously hurts you, but understand that there is a soul's gift behind all of that. There is a soul's gift in order for you to release, in order for you to go through that transformation. Do you remember that judgment card with the peacock? And that people's above the soul, people's pain body, the ego, the mind and everything, it's very, very conditioned for the most part. And that if somebody is hurting you, it is not with intention, it is because it is their reaction. It is their reaction. They've reacted like this over and over again to their pain body, to the issues they face. It's about the relationship they have with themselves, not about the relationship that they have with you. So breathe through the tension. And breathing through the tension is to take a step back from it, is to take a step back and observe and detach from it in a way that you're saying, why is this happening for me? What is it aiming to teach me? What is the universe spirit wanting me to learn, really actually to remember, because your soul already knows it all but has forgotten. What is it that I meant to remember? I meant to learn from this situation. Breathe through it. Sit in the space. If you are hurt, sit in that space of that hurt feeling. Don't try and swallow it. Sit in it, feel it until it starts to subside. And that is an amazing way of breathing through it. It's an amazing way of releasing the pain and the hurt. And what it does when you sit and you breathe through it and you let it just slowly drift away is that you are self-healing. And you are also detaching from the ego pain body and doing that. And so you're allowing yourself in that moment to be much more connected to source energy, to your soul. And then you are becoming in the stillness, in the nothingness. And then what then happens is you're releasing a lot of negative energy. And what's coming back to you is that all important, powerful, creative soul energy, which is what is ready and waiting for you, opening up to change. I hope that makes sense for you, my darling. Thank you, Spirit. Ace of Cups. So breathe through the tension. And you've got this beautiful Ace of Cups. This is this beautiful moment for you of self-love, self-connectivity, self-appreciation, going with the natural flow, the natural order of the things. This is the sea turtle here. And she rests on, she doesn't take the journey too slow. She sort of goes in a very gentle, serene way. So there is no rush with this. Trust in what you know, trust in your manifestations, trust in your passions, trust the universe has already said yes, this is an ace, this is divine timing for you. But these experiences at the moment and breathing through the tension, whatever that means for you, all of that sitting in the stillness, all of that coming away from that negative bonds or attachments to another or to an experience, coming away from that, not disregarding it, but learning and growing from it and releasing it is allowing you to come into this wonderful Ace of Cups, where you come into a space of simply being love and simply being unconditional love. Doesn't mean to say you don't feel anger and all of those sorts of things from time to time, but coming into a space where you are touching other people's lives in a way that they are responding in a way that you deserve, because you have shown yourself that love first. So Ace of Cups, wonderful. Breathe through the tension. And when you talk from that place of love, without a need to pull or be in the tension, the anxiety space, when you talk from that, my darling, you will talk words of wisdom that you will kind of go, oh my goodness, that's rather amazing as I'm saying this. It's because you're talking from your higher self, and that you will receive at the same time that amazing awareness and understanding and insight and connectivity with source energy. So that's the Ace of Cups. Now we're going to be looking at the last quarter moon. So this is the sort of what's kind of left over from this cycle, what to release, what to let go of. Thank you for Pisces. Thank you, Spirit. That one wanted to come out. There's too many cards, please. There we go. That one wanted to come out. Well, I think they've make time for self-love. We've just been talking about this, and this is why you've got this Ace of Cups. It's really important, my darling. I have a feeling that you are so rushed the whole time, and you're so busy the whole time, and you're doing the whole time. You're not leaving yourself enough time for being. We're human beings, not human doings. Self-love encompasses all sorts of things, but give yourself the time that you yourself deserves. What is it that you're doing for others? How would you help yourself if you were your best friend? Because you are your best friend. What are the types of things you love to do? But the most important thing you can do, my darling, is make time for you to sit within that space of connectivity with yourself, because if you are looking for it outside of yourself, you're always going to be lacking. But if you find it within yourself, you become this extraordinary foundation for yourself. And it all starts with sitting in the stillness. It all starts with not worrying about other people's perceptions, because only you and only you have that direct perception of where you're going and what you're doing. It's about getting to know what your triggers are, getting to know and knowing that you're responsible for your own happiness, you're responsible for your own choices, taking back, you're empowering yourself in a way that when you break energetic bonds with people, by the more you sit in a space of receiving, releasing, relaxing, receiving, the more you're doing that, the more you're releasing bonds with you and another, the more you're allowing yourself to flow, the more you're feeling that undertone and going with that beautiful flow. Make time for self-love. It's really, really important. You're trying too hard at the moment. I also believe this is why Spirit is saying opening up for change, because it is the change that you invest in yourself within that space of giving yourself time and care and attention as much as you give other people. Don't forget about yourself, because also, darling, if you're not giving yourself that, you're not giving yourself that self-love, you're not ready to receive it. It shuts down, it creates a resistance because you're saying, I don't deserve it. So show yourself that self-respect and self-love, and it will be reflected within the relationships, what is reflecting back to you. Make time for self-love, so important for you. Let's have a look now, my darling, for the tarot card for this. Thank you for Gemini. And then you've got the bottom of the deck. I have to show you because I don't normally do that, but I did flip it over. You've got the moon here. So the moon is this life-changing card for you. The moon is about something that either you're not yet seeing because it's about opening up for change, or it's something that has yet to arrive, but it's some form of mysterious path. It's something that you may not be expecting to come in, but you're going to have to step to the edge of your comfort zone. And that's the moon card here as well. Because of the owl in this card, you are receiving a lot of downloads at night. Now, I don't know if you're aware of this, but there's a lot of insights that's coming to you. Trust, 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 trust. You can see everything like the owl can see in all directions. You have a much broader perspective and of things. And it is with a soul's perspective that you're having it. So do trust that what you're receiving are insights from your soul at night time, and try and have this faith over fear, because faith is an incredibly powerful thing. Faith moves mountains. When you have faith and trust and belief that something is going to happen, in fact, it's already happened, you just haven't seen it yet. That's how the universe works. As above, down below, you are willing it towards you. The universe has to reply with a yes. The universe has to give it to you. So that's the moon card. And then you've got this King of Acorns. And it says here, optimism and innovation. This is this beautiful, powerful energy that I'm talking about, the energy that's greater than any energy that ties or binds you with something or somebody else. And the more that you can release that, I suppose it's those chains, the more you can, by stepping away from the ego space, stepping away from the pain body and honoring your feelings and stepping into that space. Honor those feelings you're feeling, whether you're feeling angry and resentful and hurt, all of those things, honor those feelings because they are trying to tell you something. But then let them go, because if you hold on to them, it just causes more and more and more anxiety, tension, dis-ease within you that has to go somewhere, because energy doesn't die, it just transmutes into something else. But if you can feel those feelings disappearing by actually honoring them and sitting in the stillness with them, you will feel liberated. And that energy that you're reclaiming is so empowering because it is so powerful and it's so creative. And that's the King of Wands. It's this energetic, no holding back, raring to go energy. And it's an energy that allows things to flow. Where attention goes, energy flows. So Spirit is saying with this King of Wands card, the more and more you make time for self-love, the more your energy is going to shift into something truly amazing and beautiful and empowered. And the more you're going to cause and create from a very conscious perspective, because we do it all the time, we're manifesting all the time, but you're going to be causing and creating with a consciousness and awareness of your thoughts and what you're projecting out there. And you're going to be nothing's going to stop you. I think 2022 is going to be a very powerful year for you if you can step away from being opening up to change and being open up to letting go of control of this. Because, sweetie, it's only us that creates impatience and wanting things to happen now. I'm sorry about one of my dogs snoring. It's only us that creates impatience and wants things to happen now. And just like with many things, like a cake that has to cook and rise within a certain time, there is a perfect divine timing for all of this for you. So just trust in this, give the universe a chance, allow the universe to step in and just handle a lot of things for you without you even having to worry about it. And you just give your attention and your focus on moving forward now in a way that is releasing, like that peacock, a lot of the old. Don't give the past a second thought now. It has created who you are today. Be very grateful for it. Now move forward knowing that you are ready for this next stage in your life. Okay, my darling, so I hope that helped with those this reading has resonated with. I look forward to doing another reading for you in the next 10 days or so. In the meantime, have a rest of a very, very lovely day and so much love to you. Take care, my darlings. Bye-bye.